I'm John Robeson. I'm here with this Iso Grifo from the Bach collection. Just want to take a look at some details in the engine bay on this car. The hood release on these cars is here up under the dash, and you see it's got the original Iso molded pad there on the carpet. Kind of a cool little feature. So the hoods in these cars, they spring up. They swing way forward. Boy, you're always scared opening them. You think they're going to bang into the front, but as you can see, there's actually plenty of room. This is what the hood pad on these cars looks like. When these cars were manufactured, this pad was actually sandwiched, so you don't see these edges. It was actually almost laminated in when the hood was put together, and that's even more apparent some of the other Iso models where they have cross bracing here and the pad is in between. But that is what you can do short of taking the hood apart. This car is a 1966, so if we look at these Corvette valve covers, which are original, before 67 the valve covers were clean castings. After 67 the mold cracked, and there's a line right across here on those covers that sets them apart. This is a GM air filter top, but see here, Iso had their own part number. Let me turn the camera around. They had their own part number on there to identify it. We've got some modern electronics in the vintage distributor here. Got a newer ballast. That's your original master cylinder and brakes. These are the original Thiam air horns, the original horn relay there. We notice actually Iso used a couple different configurations of these over the years. They used a Lucas windshield washer tank, which we can still get, which is nice. That was also used in a lot of British cars. There's the GM alternator. That's the old GM external regulator unit that was used through the mid-60s. And you can see this car has been updated with a more modern clutch type fan to keep the noise down. Sometime 1980s this was rebuilt, and it's got Hedman headers. This engine actually has aluminum performance cylinder heads on it, but it still has the original GM Winters intake, and these are original GM parts elsewhere on here. So the motor is to a significant degree original. The block's original, even though the heads are updated. You can see, go around the other side and just look at some of the other details. If you look at how they finish stuff like this, look back here at the hammer marks, and look down here at how things are hammered and fitted together. A lot of that roughness comes from the fact that they made the frames and the bodies in two separate locations, and then they had to kind of beat them with hammers to make them fit together. So kind of it's a weird looking thing, but that's a point of originality on these old cars. Here you can see we've got a British windshield wiper mechanism. And, see steering, old worm and roller steering down there. See both sides of that. The Grifos use this plate here to carry the serial number, which is a little different from how some of the other Iso models did it. You see this star here? If you go down and you look at the engine, as we move in on this, you can see the same stamping pattern on the engine number on this car. So that was something that Iso did. They bought these blocks unstamped from General Motors, and then they marked them themselves. So just another few details on a really interesting and rare car. And that's 1966 Iso Grifo.